nothing to declare. Big City Port was bustling as usual. Warrior was busy with Lord Stinker cleaning up the rubbish, and Big Mac was unloading a cargo freighter. Captain Star, the owner of Star Pier, was giving orders and keeping an eye on everyone in the harbor. "Keep to it, Star Tugs. Bluenose the naval tug is coming at midday to check we're all present and correct." "Oh no, not that pompous Bluenose," complained Top Hat. "Why is he coming?" "It's a security check," said OJ. "Two new top-secret Navy vessels are being docked here for a couple of days, so he's doing an inspection before they arrive." OJ always knew what was going on. Out in the estuary, the customs launch saw a scruffy old freighter he recognized, an old enemy. "Ahoy there, Johnny Cuba," said the customs launch, sternly. "I'm coming aboard, just a routine search." Johnny Cuba was notorious for his smuggling, and customs kept a close watch on him. "Go ahead, I've got nothing to declare." "You always say that," muttered the customs launch as he came alongside. But the launch could find nothing wrong. "So tell your friends I can have a tow, right?" sneered Johnny. "And make it snippy. I get fed up stuck here for hours." The launch noticed Sunshine nearby. "Can you give Johnny a tow, Sunshine?" "That's tricky. We're all busy preparing for Bluenose's inspection before those new ships arrive." Yes, interrupted the launch crossly. The whole operation was top secret, and now Sunshine had given it away. Johnny grinned slightly at this news. "I suppose you thought you'd find spies on board when you searched me," he said, sniggering. The launch glared at Sunshine and turned sharply back towards the harbor. Johnny turned to face Sunshine. "Now if you want to keep your stack intact, don't forget to tell your little pals about my tow." Sunshine was not going to be bullied. "You'll get a tow when one of us is free and not before," he said defiantly, and set off for Star Pier. Soon Johnny saw Big Mac coming towards him. "You took your time," said Johnny rudely. "Get me towed in right now." "I'm on another job," grunted Big Mac. "One of the others will be here soon." Johnny scowled. Later, OJ came puffing and wheezing up the estuary. With all the extra work, he was tired and hot. "Come on, old-timer," called Johnny, "or would you like me to give you a tow?" "I haven't got time for your stupid jokes," snapped OJ. Then 10 cents went by. "Sunshine told me you needed a tow. I'll be back in a few minutes when I finish this delivery," he called. "Oh, don't worry about me," said Johnny. "I'm just watching myself go rusty." "Bunch of goody-goodies," he muttered. "Maybe the Z-stacks will be more useful." So when Zip appeared, Johnny yelled, "Oi, you there, give me a tow." I'm too busy, Johnny. Ask Zoran," said Zip in a frightened voice. Johnny watched Zip move out of sight. "I give up," he said. "I could be here all day. Might as well get me some sleep." He dozed off. As he slept, a long gray craft appeared on the horizon, heading towards Big City Port. A sudden noise made Johnny wake up. "I suppose that's Bluenose. Hey, what's that?" he said, catching sight of the strange shape approaching. As he watched, it disappeared, leaving only bubbles on the surface of the water. A submarine, but what was it doing on its way to the harbor? Johnny frowned. Bluenose's inspection was in preparation for top-secret Navy vessels. Perhaps the sub was to let everyone know the ships were on their way. But Johnny couldn't understand why it had suddenly disappeared. He stared a long time where the sub had been. You'd never guess there had been anything there at all. Then Johnny realized. It's a spy! Someone wants to know what these new ships are like, so they sent in a spy. And with the customs launch and Bluenose at the inspection, there's no one to stop it, except me! In those days, only large liners like the Duchess had radios, so Johnny couldn't tell anyone what was going on. Patiently, he waited for the sub to resurface. Meanwhile, in the harbor, Bluenose was about to begin his inspection. The new ships are most important. Top secrecy is vital. Absolutely tip-top. Discipline. That's what the Navy is used to, and that's what we expect. Yes, Bluenose, of course, Bluenose, sighed Captain Star. Bluenose made a thorough inspection. He looked in every warehouse, checked all the barges, and even wanted to have Warrior searched. Blinking cheek, said Warrior. Eventually, Bluenose was satisfied. The customs launch got away as soon as he could. Back in the estuary, the submarine had reappeared, and Johnny seized his chance. He revved his engines and rammed the sub as hard as he could, driving it onto some sandbanks. Then the customs launch came past. Hoy there, mate, called Johnny. Come and take a look here. This sub is a long way from home and very interested in Bluenose's ships, I reckon. A little later, Bluenose steamed by. "That's right, laddie," he said when he saw the launch talking to Johnny Cuba. "Keep those ne'er-do-wells under control. Bit of discipline, that's what they need. Make 'em toe the line." Bluenose laughed loudly at his own joke. Johnny and the customs launch grinned. "I never thought I'd say it, but thanks, Johnny," said the launch. "Bluenose would never believe it even if I told him." "No problem," said Johnny. "There's only room for one scoundrel around here. Me! Now, where is my toe?"